I don't even know if I got a microphone. What's going on, y'all? Gotta move that. What's going on, y'all? It's your boy LSCR254. Tune in for another one. I recently was making some changes, and now I don't have a camera or anything really. Please bear with me as I try to figure this shit out. What I was really trying to do was change, let's change something up. But sometimes you don't need to change stuff. Sometimes you should just leave shit the way that it is. Because if it's not broke, don't fix it. Right? Yeah. If it ain't broke, don't fix it type shit. So, let me see if I can figure out how to get a webcam on here. What up, 85 Cut It Boy? Let's see. Okay, there it goes. Oh, we got two cameras. Good morning again, Outcast. I was gonna be totally cool, bro. Just like sitting in the comment section. Like it is something very soothing. Let me see if I can get this work set back up. It is something very soothing about being in the comment section. I don't know what it is. We'll get rid of that one. I don't know which one. I don't know which one I want to keep. Okay, we'll just do that one, or we'll just make it big, like all the way, like boom. Yeah, make like the biggest it can be, or something like that. But yeah, for those of y'all that I don't know, maybe are inquiring like why I didn't go live yesterday. I didn't go live yesterday because I had to work. I had to be there like at the butt crack of fucking dawn yesterday. so, so I did. That's why I dropped y'all a video yesterday, man. And yeah, so boom, that's that. People came mobbing up in my stream. I didn't have my hair on. Either I didn't have my hair on. That's crazy. That is crazy. Yeah, man. Last day. I guess I could say last day of the work week because like I'm off. I work today, then I'm off Wednesday, then I'm off Thursday. So that should be some good time to get out there in the garage. Hopefully, if the weather permits, you know, I might probably not take off Thursday. Like, like I say that I'm going to sit down and I'm not going to do anything, but it's very, very highly unlikely that a day goes by that I don't think about what I'm gonna do next and trying to declutter that garage and everything like that. What's up, Gene? 85 Cutter Boy. When you doing your cutlass swap, I might need help. I mean it's on the cusp. I mean it's still some stuff that I need to get as far as the engine. I need the flywheel. I need the what's it called? I need the flywheel. I need the oil pan. Still got to get some gaskets. So I mean, it's still a couple more things that I need to have before like we can actually go, you know, full throttle or whatever. What's up, J Rock? What up, Pryor? What up, Head Knot? So yeah, it's a couple more things that we missing before we actually go like all the way. Um, but I am planning on it. Like I have a video coming. I always have a video coming. Video coming soon. I have a video coming, pretty much just outlining what my plans are for the Cutlass and getting that underway so that we can go ahead and get it done. Good morning, twin. Um, yeah, so I got a video coming outlining everything. But just to tell y'all here live, I mean it's just little things like that. Like once I have the oil pan, and I still have yet to hit up Classic and see when we can meet. Cause I kind of want to try to collab on some stuff too when we do meet. So um, that way we can have another collaboration video coming for y'all, and then I can get that oil pan from him, get the gasket, slap that on the bottom. You know what I'm saying? Change out the front gaskets. You know what I'm saying? Slap that on there. And then from there, slap the flywheel on there, and then the what do you call the then pretty much the engine can go in the car. Um, but before I put the engine in the car, I do want to go ahead and run the fuel lines, just so that'll kind of be out the way and it'll be a little bit easier. I don't know what clearance issues I may run into with this G body. From what I've seen, like it's got to be real. It's got to be real precise, real. I guess whatever. It's not as much room as a Caprice. I'll tell you that. So once I get that oil pan, slap the heads on, um, and then put the flywheel, and then we can put it in there for the test fit. Make sure it's gonna. I mean, I don't expect anything to be like crazy out of whack, but you never know. So I saw a cheaper LS oil pan. How much cheaper is cheaper? I think who was there to put a video out? Somebody just I think it was Bad Luck Garage. He just put out a video about of a oil pan. The oil pan that I got, a subscriber actually took a truck oil pan and cut it down or whatnot, and then I got Classic welding me a drain plug on it. So I mean, if it works, then it works. You know what I'm saying? That we rocking with that. And it'll mean a whole lot more being that it's from one of the subscribers. Like this car is almost like all the way subscriber built. You know what I'm saying? From the um, from the engine from Cass. Um, then I'm freshening it up. Classic did the bung on the oil pan. Um, the subscriber gave gave me the oil pan, so it's really kind of beautiful to see everything coming together. Um, I may have a intake, or I have an intake, but I have an intake from another subscriber, which I'm going to use if I cannot. I'm gonna use it if I don't have any hood clearance issues. It's supposed to be a little bit better than the stock one video, also coming soon. So I got a lot of stuff moving and grooving in the background, man. As always, you know how I do. Um, so yeah, it's always something moving and grooving in the background. You know how I do. Um, let me check this email. Let's text right quick. Oh, what do we have here? That used to be my shit. That used to be my shit. So yeah, nothing major. But yeah, it used to be my shit. Yeah, bad luck. I'm just waiting on a torque converter hub. What's up, AP? Yeah, I don't. How much was that oil pan, twin? I didn't even like. I saw the video, but I didn't watch the whole thing. Um, just being there, like I don't need an oil pan. So I just kind of, I think he was comparing it to the GM pan or something. I paid 180 a Jags, muscle car oil pan. Yeah, that's about what I've been seeing. 180, 200. You know what I'm saying? Maybe 220, something like that. I was told I don't need the oil pan if I'm putting my 24s on. That's true. If you're going bigger rims, then you are least likely to need the oil pan. However, if you ever were to come down to maybe like stock height, then you definitely want to keep that in mind for your what you call. You definitely want to keep that in mind for your clearance issues. You know what I'm saying? So I know I saw your good morning pop up as I was leaving. I expected maybe one of you in my raggedy hair camper, like 8 folks popped up. Oh yeah, I was about to, and I was like, oh shit, Cass is live. You know what I'm saying? For anybody that know, like if I see somebody going live, man, I go hop in you shit, yo. I'm in the comments, like I like this type of shit. Dewan, when he goes live, man, I'm in the comments. Sometimes I'm at work. You know what I'm saying, in the comments. So I definitely try my best to go back. I mean, of course, I can't make it be in there. I can't. There's only one me. I can only be one place at once. But man, I definitely try to go back and show that same love and support, man, that y'all show to me, man, to keep everybody encouraged and whatnot like that. So cheaper than Holly. What was the price though? Cause I wouldn't like. Some people was like talking about they was gonna buy Holly. Some people saying they was gonna buy the GM Performance one. Like I wasn't trying to drop none of that. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of the reason. Like I've been thinking about dropping my truck, but I don't because I don't want to have to worry about the oil pan. You know what I mean? So now, granted that a set of rims is more expensive than the oil pan. You know what I'm saying? So I wouldn't say like, hey, unless like you wanted to go rims, like I wouldn't say rims are cheaper than whatever. You know what I'm saying? If you're trying to keep it as budget as possible and you don't have 24s and you don't have an oil pan, definitely buy an oil pan over 24s. However, if you maybe got like a set of rims sitting around, you know what I'm saying, and you know what I'm saying, rather do that versus um, you rather go 24s rather than But I mean, some people when they building these cars, these LS swaps, you know what I'm saying, maybe they plan on they're not going to big rim racing, maybe they just want to go 15, 17, something like that. If you want to go that small of a room, 15, 17s or whatever, then yeah, definitely, I would say look into getting an oil pan. Holly makes one. Like Twin was saying, Bad Luck Garage just put up a video of a pan. Um, but if you're gonna be sitting up, I mean, you honestly, like 85 Cutty Boy said, like you don't need a pan. Like the truck pan, like my CTN truck is using the truck pan. Like, I mean, I get it. I know it's a truck. You know what I'm saying? In my Caprice, I did use a GM muscle car pan, but and it makes a difference. Like I'm on 24s, but it still didn't. It still didn't sit up as high as I was expecting it to. You know what I mean? So that's just one thing. Like I mean, it will sit up a little bit higher, but it's like maybe a couple inches. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, I mean, you going larger rims is always what's the name? Always an option. I've been having 24s before I even had the car. Yeah, man, and a lot of people, you know what I'm saying, that's how they rock. Like I'm saying they'll piece some shit together, man. I've been having them fucking swingers for years. Them swingers in the garage. Well, I've been having them for years before I even had anything to put them on. You know what I'm saying? Just like you, like I knew that one day I was gonna put them shits on something. You know what I mean? So, and I caught like a hella good deal on them. So like I had to grab them when I could. Um, what's up, New York? New York is in the building. New York in the city. I try and catch the one as much as I can. We on different schedules. Yeah, like I was trying to. I don't know. Like I didn't get his notification for Sunday. I think Sunday he had posted in the group. Um, he has a group on Facebook. I forgot the name of it, but go check out his live stream. I believe he mentions it there. And basically, he was telling me that, well, he had mentioned that he was about to go live. Was there any topics that anybody wanted to talk about? Um, so I was just waiting for him to go live, and I never got the notification. I don't know if it was just since then I've unsubscribed and then I've resubscribed and clicked the bell icon. And hopefully from here on out, I'll never miss, a notification or whatever. So, what's up, Rohani? I was going to put the on my charger, but when I got to cut it, I said F that. Yeah, man. 20 like if I did like because I was thinking about doing the whole or that I'm going to do the whole posi and axles and all that for the rear end. Like I was just simply going to um I wasn't gonna go through all of that, doing and getting a posi and doing all of that and then still putting it on big rims. It just kind of, to me, it just sounds or feels counterproductive. You know what I'm saying? Like if you're trying to make more power or get all that horsepower to the ground, like as good as possible. I don't know. I could be wrong. Let's talk about it. So that'll be the discussion for today. If you are going large rims, is it counterproductive to put a posi in a rear end and, you know what I'm saying, change out the gears and everything like that? What up, Dewan? Oh, bro, Hammy was your son's account. Yeah, so I'm just to the point where like I I felt that it was counterproductive, but I mean I know it's a lot more guys that are more familiar with the whole racing realm and all of that. Not like I said, not that I even plan to race. Like my boy Price say, I just want to bust somebody's ass from light to light. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to get ass to business from stoplight to stoplight. You know what I'm saying? That's it. That is it. Twin said posse helps. But yeah, I was thinking, knowing for sure, if you put all that power to the ground, it'll definitely help. So posse, yeah, like what, like how would you adjust like if you know that you're going to be going bigger rims, what gears would you put in said car of bigger rims? You know what I'm saying? Cause I won't lie to you, there is like I wouldn't mind going like a 22. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, my boy Pryor has a set of 22s that I saw him um, that he was gonna put on his box. Um, I don't know if he changed his mind or whatever. I have to hit him up and see. Um, but those 22s, I wouldn't mind because like that set of 22, I just like the way they look. You know what I'm saying? Like they look good by themselves. Um, so I wouldn't mind, possibly test fitting, seeing if I would want to go that big. I mean, honestly, if I'm being completely honest, I want like some torque thrusts. You know what I'm saying for the Cutlass, but you know what I'm saying I don't know if I want to spend that torque thrust money. You know what I mean? So if I do end up going like a 22, I was just curious on what gearing would you want to put in the rear end if you're gonna go, a bigger rim, basically. My 25 just looks the same height. Okay, so it basically goes off the height, and I have noticed the height in I have noticed the height with as I've been going through HP tuners, looking at the different settings and stuff. It really like when you change the ratio or whatever. The gear ratio is one thing, but it basically just goes off the tire size. You know what I'm saying? The size of the tire and the rim together. You know what I'm saying? Whatever that size is, when you calculate it, or the size of your tires. You know what I'm saying? Makes the is what HP Tuners uses to calculate, whatever it needs to calculate for speedometer, etc., etc. For the Cuddy, if you're racing the 22 with 373 gears, I'm not racing the Cuddy, but I probably am leaning towards 373 gears. Anyway, because like I said, I just want to bust a nigga ass from stoplight to stoplight. Like when they pull up on their colors and they hit it, like because you can't like have like the Cutlass can't be loping and shit. You know what I mean? Like I've heard the ones regal, you know what I'm saying, with that sloppy stage two and that. Like I can't have my shit loping like that and not be like ready to take somebody slap down through that. You know what I'm saying? I gotta be ready to take them slap down through that. So if I need to take them slap down through there from light to light, because you'll never really catch me at the track, then or you'll never ever catch me. Well, I won't say never ever. You should never say never ever. But I don't plan on racing it at the track. Well, you won't see me racing at the track. However, you might see me at the track in that said car. But as a spectator. But yeah, like you can't have that lope and that sound and just not not be like I feel like with that sound like comes a requirement of like speed and positive like I don't know why you would like one wheel squirrel that either, you know what I mean? So it's like it's like what do they say? It's like catfishing. It's like when you catfish mug be like yeah, I got a 6.0. Yes, I have a 6.0. I'm cammed. I'm this. I'm that. But only one of my tires. only one of my tires spin. Like, something like that. And I mean, you can only do what you can afford. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. But to me, that's just like how I look at it. Like some people say, like I should have dual exhausted the Caprice. You know what I'm saying? I ran into a couple issues with that. Is the shops were telling me that they couldn't, and then the shops that said that they could, you know what I'm saying, they wanted like a significant amount more uh, for that service. Now, performance wise, um, performance wise, dual exhaust. I mean, it adds more horsepower or whatever. With the Caprice, like the Caprice is a cruiser. So it really wasn't like my biggest concern to just horsepower, horsepower, horsepower. Like the colors will have dual exhaust, like true dual exhaust, like no question about it. That's what's gonna be on the colors. You know what I mean? But for like I said, for the Capri, people are like, oh, you should do it. You know what I'm saying? I'm just like, oh, maybe you should donate some money or something. I don't know. Like, if this is the way that I want to run it, I don't know, you don't like the way that I ran it, then send me, $400-$500, or and we can get it popping, because that's what exhaust shops is popping is hitting for around here. So, I did what I could within my means. I got the exhaust on there. It's good to go. It's running. That's all that matters. It ain't. You know what I'm saying? Is it unlocking all the power? Well, I mean, it's still in true. Like, I mean, it's a stock motor. The motors from the factory came single exhaust. Like, you know what I'm saying? I've never seen a Tahoe. I've never seen a factory Tahoe with like stock dual exhaust. You know what I'm saying? So these vehicles are not. You know what I'm saying? It's not the end of the world if you put a single exhaust pipe on there. Trust me, I done done it. You know what I'm saying? No, I'm not doing an 8.8 or 8.5 swap. I have a posse that I got from Classic. Shout out to Classic. Classic said he wanted to see it in the Caprice, but we actually gonna end up putting it in the colors. Just because I feel like it would get more use there. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Mr. Get In There. Mr. Get In There said that with that posse, unless you making like over 500 horses or some shit, that posse should be fine. It should hold. You shouldn't have no issues. So, I will have to buy 28 spline axles from Moser, which I am prepared to do sometime next year or the year after, just depending upon how the money flow. Right now, the main priority is just getting the little odds and ends. Like, we need to get the motor and the transmission in there first to have it running to even worry about the rear end. You know what I'm saying? Like right now, we have a transmission that needs to be rebuilt, and etc. So, hey, have to be within your means, fully understandable. Yeah, gotta be within your means, man. Take care of your family first. Take care of your responsibilities, other obligations first, and then have your fun. You know what I'm saying? If you got the money to just do it big and like don't blink twice, then do that. But I don't want anybody to like not sleep good at night because they made a decision between they motor swap and they fucking mortgage and shit. You know what I mean? Definitely interested in following that bill because I had the same axle. Okay, 7.5. Yeah, and you'll see it comes out of a Camaro. If you go check out Mr. Get In There video, man, he says exactly which one it is. But yeah, it comes out of a Camaro. Like I forgot what year Camaro, but it comes out of Camaro. You like I say, you just have to buy those 28 spline axles, and go from there. So I don't know that I'm going to attempt the rear end myself. From what I've heard, it's not that complicated, but you can mess some shit up. if the measurements and shit is not right. You know what I'm saying? So um, that's crazy. Keep in mind, an 8.8 is usually $100 or less. I guess it just depends on where you get it from, maybe. Being that Classic made the donation to the channel, know what I'm saying, with that posse. I did tell the channel as a whole that I would be using, that posse in. Well, I said the Caprice originally, but now it's changed to the colors. So, um, for what I do, know what I'm saying, or don't do, know what I'm saying. I think it'll be plenty enough. Know what I'm saying. Riggins ain't hard at all. Jonathan is thinking about using an even supercharger on an old gas engine. If he does make it work, maybe you can work it out on the Rivi, although you would still have a stock engine and trims. Well, and I've done, like, through the research that I've done, like, you can put that supercharger, I guess, on a regular motor. It's just that the motors were built differently. From what I've read, it's been like, I guess the bottom end is like more solid. The valve train is different, etc., etc. So I mean, like, I'm not sure where I'm going to go with it, with as far as the supercharger. Um, only time will tell. Only time will tell, honestly. I think what you do is great. I'll probably do that for my Delta. Other swaps goes right there. I'm looking forward to the daily driven junkyard LS swaps. At this rate, they are all three going to be done at the same time. Well, yeah, I mean, it's moving around. It is moving along pretty smooth. I mean, the only thing is that, like, I mean, the Caprice and the C10. I mean, they're pretty much done mechanically. Give or two, a couple things here, a couple things there. The Cutlass is a whole other story because it doesn't have an engine in it. The engine for it is sitting in front of it. Like I said, we still need the flywheel. Still need the flywheel. Still need the oil pan, and a couple more things. But it's coming. I'm gonna put this shit together. Believe me. I got you. I got you. I got you. Your ring is built off the combination of your motor and trans. You need a dealer tag so you can use one license plate for all of them. That would be interesting, especially being that I can only drive one at a time. I don't know what a dealer plate requirement would be here in Texas, but I don't know. We'll look into it though. We'll look into it. If it's saving money, I am all for it. Your ring gets built off the combination of your motor and trans. Yeah. So for what would you say, Gene, would be the appropriate combination? Cause like I said, honestly, like I don't have any Lamborghini dreams of fucking racing or you know what I'm saying, nothing like that. Other than two-wheel burnout, two-wheel pullouts, and being pretty quick, busting somebody ass from light to light. That's the only requirements, or that's the only thing I look forward to. You know what I mean?
Search and destroy. Retrieve the bomb. Destroy your targets.
I still need to find a flywheel. I'm gonna have to
We
at
have
least
the bomb.
partially
Get
unload
moving.
parts from the cab. It's not right on top. I look. Okay, it's cool, Cash. Whenever you get a chance. My problem is dealer insurance cost $5,000 a year. Oh, okay, never mind. we don't we don't want no parts of that shit. Nope. Pineapples.
Enemy cruise missile. Planting bomb on target. Keep eyes open. Bomb planted. Set a perimeter.
The hell? He was like right there, like, oh. Then somebody came in from the back. But yeah, man, like this. Like I said, I'm not exactly sure what that motor trans combo would constitute being built for a rear end, but like Mr. Get In There was saying, like if your power if your power isn't going to exceed or like that posi should be good for like 400, maybe 450 horsepower. Are you familiar with the video I'm talking about, Gene? Well, the one
Search and destroy.
that got off
Use
your
the jet
cam
flag.
and what
Use the
trans you
bomb and
using?
engage. We have the bomb. Get moving.
For my build, I want to be able to drive anywhere if I wanted to. So
Care package inbound.
373 with the power source for street racing with the HP automatic transfer from LT4. Yeah, and I mean that I mean H speed period is gonna make that uh, daily driver like that much more simple. You know what I mean? So, or not simple, I would say obtainable. You know what I mean? To make it that much more um, easier to obtain. Like I said, we just gonna have the 4 speed 480 in that thing, uh, and we just gonna kind of go from there. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I'm thinking 373s as well. There's no reason to go like no 7 or no 410s or nothing
We
crazy
have the
like
bomb.
that. You know what I'm
Attack the
saying?
weapon cache.
Like
30 seconds. We are out of time.
373 would be like a
The
good
allies are close.
mix,
It is up to you.
and like you said, a good middle of the road. And then it also, I guess, it would depend on like your driving goals. I know that some people have told me that, because I mean your gas mileage and all that is going to be affected all by the transmission and
We have the bomb. Go.
by the transmission and your
Find the
gearing.
bird.
You know what I'm
Exit the
saying?
tunnel.
So I mean, the higher you get, 373 or the 410s, you're gonna have more like out the hole power versus, you know what I'm saying, top end speed or acceleration. So that's why you gotta find that right mix. You know what I'm saying? That right mix. Maybe I'm ready for interstate driving. What up, the one? Yeah, with Mr. Get in there in New York, you are right. 373 is perfect for what y'all trying to do. 373 would be perfect for you. 254. Yeah, so and that's why I think where that's where we gonna live at. You know what I'm saying? 373s. Um, of course, that'll be a little bit more money that we have to spend, but I mean, we'll do the axles. You know what I'm saying? We'll do the axles. We'll do the gears. We got the posse. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, of course, that just all comes after the transmission. Because right now, that's like the only thing that kind of has a gray area right now is a transmission. Not saying that it can't be done or your boy can't do it. It's just a gray area. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Let me grab my coffee out. All right, so I started it. Um, yeah, so 373s, 28 spine Moser axles. Those axles really like if you think about like axles, those axles I want to say like 200 some dollars. Like I feel better spending $200 on axles versus $200 on an oil pan. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. More gas and more noise. Gotta have that noise. Gotta have that noise. Regulars and 373 stars is an open rear. Dewan would probably know on that. Um, Baby, I don't know if anything came stock 373. So I would think that some would like as a performance application.
30 seconds.
Um,
We are out of time. Move.
that I am not sure on though. Dewan, what is your
Bravo. Go now.
what gears does your Regal have in it? Okay, the Grand National came with
Round
373s.
nothing. Prepare to fire.
It'd be better just to get on a rim that ain't 14 inches. You will actually stick to the ground. Okay, okay. So the 14's gotta go. 14's gotta go. We might just go ahead and just put them shits on the market now. Or put them up for trade.
We have assets in the field.
Looking
Protecting them
for
is critical.
I don't know, like the power of the barter is strong. Like I would have never thought that I would have traded I would have never thought that I would have traded into 480. You know what I'm saying? I would have never fathomed that. But anything is possible. So maybe we could trade these 14s into some. I don't know. Or maybe we should just sell them. What should we sell them for? If we was to sell the 14s, what? Like, cause somebody might want these bad boys for Christmas. You know what I'm saying? So maybe we need to just go ahead and put them on the. on the market. So 14-inch wheels. Um, what are we going to?
Next round we crush them.
What should be the asking price?
Search and destroy.
I
Critical assets
think most
identified. Keep them
would.
secure.
I know most two wheel drive pickups were half ton. I got the first bid, $1.50 a can of a half a can of Bud Light. They worth 150 or two. Somebody gonna stop. Yeah, so I mean, a couple $100. You know, that's what I was thinking too. Like, not not nothing outrageous. I mean, they are 14s. We are in the age of where people are going bigger rims and stuff like that. Like, ooh. Let me show y'all what I seen the other day. Like these rims, I feel would be perfect for the Cutlass,
1 minute
and
remaining.
they only want $500. Let me get the marketplace up. All right, so let me show y'all
One
here.
round finished. Do not let them breathe.
So, hold on. I'm pretty sure I put it under my saved items. Maybe
Switching
I didn't.
sides.
Everything is selling.
Search and destroy.
Sold.
Retrieve the bomb. Destroy your targets.
Well, if the shit is sold, then I don't need it in my
We have the bomb.
saved
Attack the
items.
weapon caches.
Sold. 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 All right, I'll do that later. So let's see. Look, y'all, I got a cutlass. That's the cutlass when my brother had it up for sale. Bro, that's Bay.
Planting bomb on target. Keep up. 1 minute remaining.
Of course, Bay doesn't
Bomb
look like that
planted. Set
anymore.
the
But
perimeter.
as far as the wheels, yeah, those are the wheels. All right, so I thought I saved that shit. Well, see, I was looking at these. These are like 18s, but they're not the right wheel pattern for the car. However, these Kragers are the right
Next
wheel
round we
pattern
crush them.
for the truck. So that's why I saved those. Let me see.
Search and destroy. Target identified. Capture the bomb and engage. Bomb is in play. Protect our carrier. Allied UAV overhead.
There
Friendly
was
UAV
a
inbound.
set. There they go. Cause and that was the thing that kind of caught my eye too. Like they're on a Caprice. You know what I'm saying they're on 255 4017s. I mean, I think that's a little small for a Caprice, but I think for the Cutlass, those would be like perfect. I think those would be perfect. Oh yeah, I got some. You know I got some chariot wheels on deck, man. Let me save. Let me save that one so I don't have to dig for it next time.
1 minute remaining.
Um, People got two-tone eye rocks, 16, 17. Yeah, so somebody selling a set of 24s for $189.
30 seconds.
I'm not crazy about the
We're out
style,
of
but
time.
for $189, we can make them work. But 24s is really too big for what I'm trying to do. 18s, 20s, 22 at the max. 22 at the max. Yeah, like
Planting the bomb.
swingers for
We're
the
planting the bomb. Secure
for
the area.
the let me see.
One round means nothing. Prepare to fight.
Swingers we gotta venture out a
Search and
little bit
destroy.
farther. Like we gotta
Defuse the bomb.
go like
Secure your targets.
here.
Allied UAV
JP
overhead.
said we don't need
We
to
have
go any
smoke.
larger than
Attack the weapon
15.
interface.
But they definitely got to poke more than that because yeah, that's not gonna work.
Allied cluster strike incoming.
That's not gonna work. But I also believe them tires is too big. 15-inch OGs, 650.
Planting bomb on target. Keep eyes open.
Those bad boys look rough
Bomb
as
planted.
shit.
Set the perimeter.
But we'll save him because he got to come down off that price. Looking like that. Uh, Look, there's a supercharged Buick. And it got a roof in it and everything. No, we're not switching cars anymore. Like, the only switch would be to something.
Maintain pressure.
Yeah,
Next round we crush them.
I don't know. Like I said, I'm thinking Honda because everything I got is fucking V8. Like, I need something more fuel efficient, whatever. Oh look, the LS motor, 150,000 miles,
Search and destroy.
$500.
We have assets in the field. Defending them is critical.
No, 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 no. The swangers would be for the Rivy. Swangers for the Rivy. Swangers for the Rivy. Yeah, boom. Like those. I think I already saved these. Those might be the right ones too. Those look like they supers. 15-inch supers look like they could be the ones.
Allied UAV overhead.
15-inch supers. 81 Cadillac. Um, um, Alright, let me see. Let's try muscle car rims.
1 minute remaining. Enemy bomb at Alpha. Go now. Defending them is critical.
'Alright, we back.
1 minute remaining.
Gotta get that coffee in the system. What up, Puerto Rico? So yeah, if we type in muscle car rims, this is what we get. Five lug fits
Enemy bomb at Alpha. Go
Mustang.
now.
Nope. Five by 4.52. What is it? Mustang wheels. Nah.
You're the last. Fight or die.
That's what we want right there. That is exactly what we want.
Their confidence grows. Use it against them. Search and destroy. We have assets in the field. Defending them is critical.
Because the colors. If I'm not mistaken, I'm gonna check it here live, just because I believe in transparency. I want to say it's the same as the Caprice, 5 by 4 3/4. Yeah, so 5 by 4 3/4 or 5 by 120.65. You know what I'm saying? Something like that. So
Enemy bomb at Bravo. Go now.
I don't know. Well, see, this looks like it's just one damn rim. Like I don't know why you just have one rim, but yeah, that's the style. That's the style I want. You know what I'm saying? So that's the style I want.
All eyes on you now.
So let's just search. Well, see, that's the thing though. Sometimes, like man, most people don't even know what the hell they got.
We're not done yet. Make it happen.
Most people be like, I
Switching
don't know the
sides.
lug pattern.
Search and destroy. Retrieve the bomb. Secure your targets.
Um, Came off my
We
2013
have the bomb. Get
Camaro.
moving.
No, I don't want nothing that big. No way. Like I said, a 22 is the biggest I would go. The biggest I would go. Let me go 60 miles. That'll bring in Austin shit.
Enemy UAV overhead. Allied cruise missile launched.
What if we put some Camaro wheels on there?
Planting bomb on
Like
target.
the new Camaro wheels?
Allied cruise missile
What
launched.
up, Goldie?
Bomb planted. Set a perimeter.
We just looking at stuff. Like, how would those wheels look on the Cutlass, though? I don't know. I don't know.
Our bomb is intact. Regroup. Tomorrow will be different.
Those some black and chrome 22s for 405. I don't think I want them new. I like a good 5-stroke, you know what I'm saying, design, right? This is kind of clean. We don't know what the lug pattern is, but yeah, I would do a rally wheel and call it a day. Well, when you being picky like I am, then you can't just be like, okay, we're gonna do a rally wheel and call it a day, because I'm not trying to spend that much money. I'm not buying no brand new set of rallies, none of that shit. So if I find some rallies for the right price, then we'll go rallies. But if not, we'll keep the search. The search continues. That's one thing. Like I'm a very patient person. I can wait it out. You know what I'm saying? Like I ride the 14s till I find what I want. You know what I'm saying? For the right price. You know what I'm saying? So
Structure destroyed. Checkpoint enemy asset. Track the bomb and clear the eye out. Got the bomb. Move.
it just all depends on how the cookie crumbles.
Planting the bomb. Secure the area. Our bomb is set. Hold that position.
I like open face wheels on G bodies. Rallies are 5 on 5, 8 Well, no, because that one set that I found on that Caprice, man, they were
Like to fuse our bomb. Putting
just gotta go
UAV
back to
online
save
now.
right quick. Yeah, like these right here, these
Structure
18s.
destroyed.
Other than the fact that they only got 3, like these are 5 on 5s.
Target's ID. Get to the bomb and move in.
Which
We've got the
you could
bomb.
put a bigger tire on them and then just fucking put them like those could work for the truck. You know what I'm saying? I don't too much care for running adapters though. If I don't have to, then I wouldn't want to run adapters. Nah, there's two different load patterns. The cutlass is 5 by 4 and 3 1/4. The same pattern as my box Chevy, but the wheels off the C10 will not fit the
Less
cutlass.
than a minute. We're planting the bomb. Watch your asses.
Goldie Capri might be different because it's a
Unnecessary. Hold that
1990.
position.
1990, 1991 is when they changed the 5 on 5 because 91 through 96 Caprices and Impalas is 5 on 5, big 5 on 5, just like the C10. I mean, yeah, I mean, I do have that, like, little story from, when I had the incident with them. I'm saying, I mean, I've learned a lot since then. Like, I was young, first car, like, first actual purchase car type shit. Like, it was a lot I didn't know about wheels and customization and stuff like that. So,
Search and destroy.
but I like these. These are the exact style that I would want.
Got the
Cutlass,
bomb.
and I wouldn't mind having them for the C10. Even though I said the C10 was going to stay on the rallies that it's on, if I found a black set of those or a black with chrome lip set of
Enemy
those would
strafing
definitely
radar
go
in
on the
the air.
C10 without a question, without a doubt. You know what I'm saying? So, some people say that I should try to
Got the
go,
area.
like, maybe I make
Bomb is in play. Attack the weapon.
maybe I'll try to make my C10 look like the C10 in my logo. That has
Right,
been
attack ready.
a thought, you know,
We're planting the bomb. Watch your asses.
not a huge thought, but a
Hold that
thought.
position.
That way I don't have to redo my logo and I can just.
Stop the clock. They've got our bomb. Taking fleet. Going back in.
But like I said, I really wasn't planning on going that big. But the C10, I mean, it's not really. We're not going for like fuel economy and all that with it because it got a 350 behind it and all that. So
Search and destroy.
maybe it could happen. Maybe it
Asset
could happen.
locations confirmed. Defending them is critical.
Yeah, matter of fact, it was a guy came in the store the other day saying he needed like a thin wall socket. Yeah, I don't want to have to worry about that. Nice open ended spaces. Like I said, these wheels would be ideal, man. Like it doesn't say how much you want for them, and it's only three of them bitches. So it's like, hmm, do you try to get three and then maybe just buy a fourth one, or?
Less than a minute.
But they really not going in the same direction that I want to go. Honestly, I would rather go a black. Like that wheel, but in black. Or, yeah, black with a chrome lip. And I mean, I guess you could always paint them, right? You know? This is the Black
We've
Ops.
taken the advantage. Make sure we keep it. Search and destroy. Asset locations confirmed. Defending them is critical.
What up, OC? If y'all up in the Indiana area, you know what I'm saying? Holler at my boy OC he doing them Christmas cuts. Not Christmas, Thanksgiving, my fault. You know what I'm saying? Last couple of days to get your regular rates in. You know what I'm saying? If you wait until the day of Thanksgiving, my dog will cut you, but it's gonna charge you. It's gonna cost you. But you know, shit, same shit, different day, man. Finna get ready to go to work. And then by the time I get off, it'll be dark though. So unless I'm doing something in the garage, won't nothing get done today.
30
But I'm off
seconds.
tomorrow. But then I gotta go take the wife car to get inspected and registered. And yeah, damn. Good and bad news. I'm a borrow license, but put the wrong damn address. Hey, it's lit. Congratulations, bro. Except for the wrong address.
We've taken the advantage.
Yeah,
Make sure
man,
we
just
keep
tell
it.
them to, go and correct that. Once tell them you gonna hold on to that
Search
license,
and
and then they
destroy.
can send you the new one with the right address. You know what I'm saying? Tell them we
Asset
ain't sending it
locations
back.
confirmed.
We
Defending
worked
them
too
is
hard for
critical.
that bitch. We worked too hard for that bitch. That was up, bro. We been here along with you with the journey and shit, man. All them little $5 cuts came in handy, dog. Now they gotta pay. Like, yeah, free is dead. My dog got his license. It's 20 a cut. Are you serious?
Get to work.
After
Finish
dark
the
when they
job.
supposed to be coming to the shop. Oh, okay, you talking about the one they put up on like on the wall and shit. What's up, Lee?
Fuse pulled. Good job. We've set the tempo. Keep it up in the next round.
Shit, man, I gotta go punch this clock today. Then off for a couple days. Back to work. back to work on Black Friday.
Switching
We ain't got
sides.
no really crazy deals going on, so we should be alright.
Search and destroy.
We
Target's
should be
ID.
alright.
Locate the bomb and move in. Bomb is in play. Attack the weapon caches. Friendly care package inbound.
Ooh. So what y'all guys plans for Thanksgiving, man? Then I'm gonna hop off here so I can go get ready.
Less than a minute. 30 seconds. Time's up. Move your asses. They're hurting. Let's send them home.
What's up, Classic? I'm in the FLA. Okay.
Search and destroy.
I was just telling the guys that
Friendly
we
UAV on
need to
target.
I need to get with you and see when we can do another collab video, and then I can link up with you and get that oil pan so we can put the 6.0 together. We'll be with the wife's dad's side of the family on Thanksgiving and think about the classic.
Bomb is in play.
Okay.
Protect the carrier.
Staying in and trying to finish this damn house. So New York, y'all going to Florida? Staying in and trying to finish the
Watch your
damn house.
asses.
Yep, gotta finish the house. Nothing to be more thankful
Bomb
than in the
planted.
house.
Start the clock.
Okay, Bayou Classic. Bayou Classic.
Be advised. Friendly precision airstrike inbound.
Okay, yeah, in the water.
Hostile missile away.
No, you Hollywood now. Don't forget about your favorite ones. Who Hollywood?
Fixed them up proper. That's how it's
Not
done.
me. Niggas, no. The niggas, no. I'm still the same. I'm still the same cheap, cutting corners ass LS that I always been. The only thing that changed is the way we gotta hustle this thing, man. That's it. Keep grinding, keep putting out these videos, man. Just keeping it going. Other than that, same dude. I'm talking about LS Hollywood. Nah, man. Wrong, got the wrong LS. Trust me. No, don't get me wrong. We putting together, we making some nice moves, but it ain't nowhere near Hollywood at. Puerto Rico say chilling with the family, eat everything, watch some games, and sleep. Oh, I'm talking about football and food. You ain't cat logo. Nah, man, we still the same dudes, man. Then just the grind don't stop, hustle don't stop. The grind don't stop, hustle don't stop. Like people just keep subscribing to me. I don't know why. I'm just doing. I'm just still doing stuff to the Chevys. You know what I'm saying? Building this cutlass. Nothing extravagant. When that Hollywood hit, we're gonna be like, all right, guys, we had an anonymous donor. He just donated a LT4. That's when we Hollywood.
Hey, defend the
That's when we
position.
Hollywood. But yeah, we just had an anonymous subscriber donate an LT4 to the channel. Mama, we made it. Mm. I'll be in Belton next month.
Destroy the
Bet let's collab there. That'll be perfect.
Good to go. Get back in there. You've set the device. Defend it. This round's ours. Stay sharp for the next one. Cyber attack. Get the
Let's
device and
see.
recover.
You don't have 50 subs no more, bro. Free parts coming soon. LS Day, you trying to get me to donate? Oh, you caught on to that? You caught on to that? Yeah, you is like the only one out here. Like I wouldn't want you to donate your LT4. Know what I mean? Just but if you donated one to the channel, like I wouldn't be mad. Like something finna get swapped out. Free parts coming soon. Yeah, I'm waiting on it. Whenever, whenever one of these companies wanna send me something, like I'll take it.
Our EMP was defused. Take a breath. We're going back in.
AP talking about, yeah, that's how I heard it. I mean, I said it a couple times, maybe I was just trying to, put it into the
Be advised.
atmosphere.
Cyber attack. Get the
You got some good people in conversation on your channel. I appreciate it, Puerto Rico. I like the community. I feel like the community is what make is what keep people coming back. It ain't me. Know what I mean? It's the relatability. Know what I'm saying? It's the relatability and oh shit. It's the relatability, like being that you relatable to somebody, and then the fact that um, it's other like-minded people around you. You know what I'm saying? It might be me like a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Friendly UAV overhead.
But like, if anything, like I won't be outworked. You know what I'm saying? I think that's what it boils down to. I won't be outworked. So
That's it, lads. On to the next round. Get ready.
I think that's what I could credit it to.
Cyber attack. Device location confirmed. Get moving.
I'm taking Detroit to NYC. It's what I call a vacation. Yeah, it gotta be anonymous though.
Device secured.
Yeah, just don't be like, hey, nah. You gotta do it anonymously. When you do it anonymously, when you do it anonymously, not only do you have the conversation buzzing about who donated it,
Intercept the device.
you know
Defend
what
it.
I'm saying? Like you have the conversation going of who donated it, along with, oh my god, they just donated the LC4. It's lit. You know what I mean? So it's like you get like two for one special. 2 for 1 specials. Yeah, my dog, the one, he been on his grind.
Stay sharp for more.
A lot of you guys, man, just all I can tell you, like, as an inspiration. Like I said, the only person that I really focus on or compare myself to is me. Um,
Switching sides.
Me and my growth, I mean, have I seen some channels grow way bigger, you know what I'm saying, in a way shorter amount of time? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not in a competition with them. Like, I'm in a
Confirmed.
competition
Get
with
moving.
myself, trying to be better than who I was the day before. Because you're going to always find somebody that's, you know what I'm saying, may be
Hostiles in the
outgrowing
vicinity.
you, you
Take
know what I'm
position.
saying, faster, or growing faster than you are. You know what I'm saying, doing this, doing that, and doing the third. As long as you focus on being better than who you were, you know what I'm saying, the day before, whether it's learning something, a new skill, a new trait, just putting yourself in a better position, you, your family, like whatever. Like that's what matters. Not um, not trying to compare yourself and have a fucking swinging dick contest with the next man. Like I've never understood that. I've never understood it. Never condoned it. Like I really don't give a fuck what you doing over there. Like, excuse the language.
EMP in play.
I know that
Protect the enemy data center.
I really don't care. I really don't give two flying. No, yeah, I don't give two flyings about what you got going on,
Right.
because
Defend it.
I'm more concerned about focusing on myself and what I can do to make myself better and better myself, better my situation, etc., etc. You know what I'm saying? So
Set the tempo. Keep it up in the next round.
and I believe that's the only healthy way to actually gauge gauge your growth. You know what I'm saying? If you gauge your growth off of who you were the day before, then you'll be able to
Cyber attack.
accurately and honestly give a comparison. You can't compare yourself to other people. You know what I mean, you could. I mean, I don't see the
Get to that
benefit
device.
of it, but you could. Cause like I've told people before, like my goal was never just to be like some big huge YouTuber. Like the only way that like it really came into like going for subscribers, like my channel, like
Taggers
before,
moving
like
in.
for those of y'all that been watching me from like day one, you know what I'm saying? Like JDS better than the rest days, you know what I'm saying? So it's always been about the cars. You know what I'm saying? It's always been about the bills. It's always been about my cars. From there, I realized that, this was something that I wanted to take seriously. You know what I'm saying? And, after I got a little piece of change from YouTube, then I wanted some more. You know what I'm saying? Because, I mean, who don't want money? Who don't want to hustle? Because some people it's just in their blood. So that's when I decided I wanted to take it serious, and then I made the swap from just JDS better than the rest to LSCR254. And then, with the editing, the video content, etc., 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 everything just started to, come together, and we've grown as a channel. You know what I'm saying? So, because we all started the number zero, like my dog told me, we all started the number zero, and you know what I'm saying, if you don't, if you got if all you got is 100 subscribers, 50 subscribers, bro, that's more than zero. You know what I'm saying? Everything is progression. You know what I'm saying? Everything is progression. 0, 50 to 100 to 150, 200, 250, 300. You know what I'm saying? No matter how small your number may be in comparison to others, they're always going to be bigger than where you started from. So never forget, like Lee said, never forget where you came from. You know what I'm saying? Bruh, 5,000 subscribers, bruh, it's really like the it's the equal to like 5 million. You know what I'm saying? Because like it's more than zero. You know what I'm saying? It's more than where I started at. You know what I'm saying? A lot of the guys know when we used to do these morning lives in the beginning, and it was just, you know what I'm saying, a
Objective
good
destroyed.
4 or 5 of us in
Protect
there.
the
You know what I'm
asset.
saying?
Watch your backs.
If that many. You
Rumor
know what I'm saying?
overhead.
On a daily basis. You know what I'm saying? But the more that we have grown, we get a few good men. You know what I'm saying? We get a few good men, and the ranks and the numbers increase. And I know that like a lot of times on the morning time, like it don't
Confirm at
always
Alpha.
benefit, or it don't always, be on the up and up. Or everybody can't make the morning, they're working or whatever. So Thanksgiving, Thanksgiving for sure, I'm definitely gonna, go live. Probably won't be for a long time, 'cause I know everybody doing shit with their families, but maybe like an hour, you know what I'm saying? Hop on, wish everybody happy Thanksgiving, chop it over with everybody, let people try to get off in there, and then, go on about our day.
We defused the bomb. They're hurting. Let's send them home.
What's up, bro? It's levels to this shit. Appreciate your level. Yeah, gotta appreciate your level, man. Like if you always think about where, oh, I wish I was in this
Destroyed.
person's shoes, oh, I wish I was in this person's shoes, like it's
Protect the
just not.
objectives.
First of all, it's just not worth it. Like for you to like loathe or want somebody else's life or something, man. It's kind of just. I mean, it's kind of odd. You know what I mean? It's kind of odd. Like I've never like
Bomb
wanted better
destroyed.
for myself. Yes. You know what I'm saying? Wanted somebody else's lifestyle? No, not at all.
The bomb is defused. We've taken the advantage. Make sure we keep it.
That Chevy, that Chevy shit fire. That Chevy shit hotter than fish grease. Lee got me playing charades over here with these fucking emojis. I was like, that Chevy shit fire. Then no. That Chevy shit hotter. Nah, hotter than fish grease. Ding 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 ding. Tell him what he's won, nigga. But yeah, man, it's put, you know what I'm saying, continue to put out that, you know, that positive vibe, man. Um, like I said, I ain't doing nothing special. Really not. Because honestly, like, a lot of you guys may be able to, you know, build this shit faster than I did. You know what I'm saying? Based off your means and your responsibilities. You know what I'm saying? But it's not about that. It's all about like-minded guys coming together. You know what I'm saying? Like-minded guys coming together. You know what I'm saying? Sharing information about what we love to do. You know what I'm saying? And that's work on cars. So for me, a good conversation could be humbling. Some could say something that really helped the next. True, true. I wish I could stay on. I have to start working. Everyone in here have a blessed one, safe day. All right, Lee, have a good one, bro. All right, guess I'm about to call it too. I gotta be at work in a minute. Some people had that crab in the pot mentality. Yeah, man. Like a lot of people think, like, oh, like just because, you know what I'm saying? Like, check this out. Perfect example in my mind. If you are familiar with hip hop rap or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Drake, when he first came on the scene, really didn't nobody fucking know him. Now he like the number one fucking rapper. You know what I'm saying? Did he step on people's heads or shoes, or did he down talk other people to get where he at? Not that I know of. Not that I know of. Even though he was with Wayne, you know what I'm saying, he got one of the hottest rapper alive, co-signing him and shit. Like there was no need for him to ever be like he was better than Wayne or better than anybody. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he might have self-proclaimed it a couple of times. You know what I'm saying? Saying that he was better than some people, but I mean who don't? You know what I'm saying?
Search and destroy.
But there's nobody that I can think of that Drake just
Secure the bomb. Destroy the target.
tried to build his fame off of, you know, talking down on somebody else.
Bomb
You know what I'm
acquired.
saying? And so like that's kind of what it's all about. Like you gotta kind of you just gotta kind of what's the word I'm looking
Enemy
for?
UAV overhead.
You gotta kind of you gotta find a different way, man. You gotta find a different way. Jealousy, that shit ain't cute, man. Jealousy is not cute. Stop that shit. Stop that shit.
Destroy the bomb.
All right, I'll get ready to be out myself. Y'all have a good one. All right, Puerto Rico. Yeah, jealousy, that shit ain't cute, man.
They're planting the bomb.
Jealousy ain't cute. Talking down on the next man ain't cute. Like, none of that. And while you do have those that will support that bullshit in Montgomery, it's a whole lot more people that's on a different vibe. You know what I'm saying? They're on a different type of time. So
Destroy the
Planet.
targets.
Yeah, that's not cute at all. But people love drama because of the crab and the bucket people out
Enemy
here.
UAV
Yeah,
overhead.
man, and this. I mean, don't get me wrong. Like drama, sex sell. Like there's a couple things that sell. Sex sells, drama sells. Like people love a good. Like I'm not gonna lie to you. Like I love watching drama unfold. However, I don't like being a part of that shit. You know what I'm saying? So I would never intentionally put myself in the middle of some shit, just to be like in the
Nice.
middle
Keep
of
that
some
momentum.
controversy. But I watch the fake drama on TV. Like, oh shit, what's gonna happen next? Like, I mean, who don't like Power? Y'all watch Power, bro? Who don't love that fucking show, bro? Like, love it, love it. So it's
Mission
like,
lost. Destroy the targets.
but I mean, that's when you have to separate like
End the boss.
the fake from the reality. You know what I mean? Fake from the reality. Yeah, sex and drama. So, if I had chicks shaking their ass while I worked on these cars, I bet I have a whole lot more subscribers. I'm gonna keep it real. I'm gonna keep it real. If there were chicks shaking their ass while I was going through the junkyard
Secure the area.
on my videos, I definitely have more viewers and more subscribers, and people will want to see more of that shit. You know what I'm saying? Or if I was in the junkyard and I run into somebody else that's coming to look at a box Chevy,
Hostile
and
bombs.
then we start fighting in the fucking junkyard
Use fire
over
suppression
fucking
grenade.
Caprice parts. I guarantee you that I will have more subscribers. You know what I'm saying? But I was saying at what cost? At what? That's the thing you have to ask yourself. Like, at what cost are you willing
Targets.
to, go for what you want and shit? You know what I'm saying?
Search
So
and destroy. Protect the objectives.
I never watched one episode of Power.
Enemy UAV overhead.
Yeah, I'd definitely be dead. Channel shut down and over, nigga. So
Enemy precision airstrike inbound.
you have to think about at what cost. At what cost is this fake fame, or is this fame or popularity? At what cost is it worth to you? You know what I'm
Move
saying?
to Alpha. Enemy contact.
At what cost? On the real, he used to be guy on YouTube back in 2010 that did that. He had models in his vids and views and subscribers went through the roof. It backfired on him. Long story. Yeah, cause I mean, if you don't like, I feel like because there are no tricks or ploys or what up, 86 boy.
Target off. Moving
Because
out.
there are no tricks or ploys, there's no smoke, there's no mirrors. Like with me, it's what you see and what you get. And the same person I am on this camera when I get on here, like I'm pretty much the same person
Search and
that
destroy.
I am in fucking real life. Like anybody that know me on here versus
Objectives.
knowing me in real life know that like I mean I'm probably a little bit more outspoken. You know what I'm saying on here? Just because I mean you're out here. I mean this is social media
Enemy UAV
to
overhead.
be correct. You know what I'm saying? It's
Enemy
social. I
UAV
can't get
online.
on social media and be anti-social. You know what I'm saying? And like probably in my real life, like I'm probably a little bit more secluded. You know what I'm saying? I really don't fuck with a lot of people, etc., etc. That's about the only thing that you'll see that's different. You know what I'm saying? And while the social media shit, like it's colliding my, kind of anti-social world to the rest, like it's making. I mean, it's making my network grow. You know what I'm saying? Met a lot of cool guys. JP, Classic, Eric. You know what I'm saying? Loco. Did I say JP already? AP. Classic. Yeah. I've met like people, you know what I'm saying, through this YouTube thing that like I would have never ran into it. Like we probably would have never clicked. We probably would have never knew that we had some shit in common. You know what I'm saying, etc. Like that. You know what I'm saying. When you're younger in school, like you make your friends based off of, you know, okay, we was in first grade together, we was in grade school together, etc. etc. You know what I'm saying? Now that you're an adult, it's more so off of like interests. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, you like LS swaps? I like LS swaps.
Time's up.
Hey, you do LS swaps? I do LS swaps. I love tinkering, you love
Rules.
tinkering. So
Let's get them
now
down.
it's just based off of, you know, some shit that we have in common. You know what I'm saying? And when you're rooted, you know what I'm saying, when you're rooted on, you know, these principles, these values and shit, then
Search and
it,
destroy.
it, it can't backfire. You know what I'm saying? Like the dude, I don't know who he's talking about, that had this the girl shaking hands in the videos on the YouTube videos and the subscribers went up. Like, but like people are eventually gonna find out that like you're not entertaining, or you know, there's nothing about you appealing that makes me want to stay here and, you know, talk to you or whatever. You know what I'm saying, or whatever. So just something to think about. Something to think about. Yeah, the model started a rumor of how fake he was, and Channel just dropped off the face of the earth. He worked on cars. This what made you who you are. LS254 being yourself. Yeah, I mean, that's all I can be like. Do you know how fucking tiring it would be to get on this bitch and play a character for y'all?
Less than a minute.
Like that would be some crazy shit. Like I don't got no, I ain't got time or the energy to do that, man. I ain't got
Allied
time or the
forces
energy
strike
to do
inbound.
that. So
We've got them on the ropes. Don't let your guard down. Switching sides. Search and destroy. Secure the bomb. Destroy the targets.
let's see here.
We have the bomb.
They found out how fake he was, and that was his demise. Yeah, man. You know, you can only play or pretend to be, you know what I'm saying, whoever. You know what I'm saying, for so long. You know what I'm saying?
Less than a minute. Friendly UAV
You
online.
can only you can only fake it. You can only fake it for so long. They say fake it till you make it. I say you can only fake it so long. Like you can fake it till you make it, and then the shit
Allied
will
forces
still
strike
eventually
inbound.
come out and bite you in your ass. So
The bomb has been planted.
it's one way or the other, man. One way or the other. But let me hop out this thing, man. I gotta get ready to go to work. I shall be off this evening. The one should be going live. It is still non-stop November, right? Yeah.
Friendly precision
So
airstrike on the
the
way.
one should be going live later. Um, if not, I'm going to encourage him to do so, and then we'll go from there. So
All in a good day's work.
yeah. Okay. On to next week. Bruh, you had me waiting the other day for you to go live. I was looking at my watch like, he said he's going live today. Didn't never go live. But I feel you. I understand. You know, life happens, things happen, time time slips, all that. So I already know. Yeah, I'm off tomorrow too, though. So we'll do. You know, we'll probably do it like the usual morning joint. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I do got some errands I gotta run for the wife, but then after, other than that, then I'm pretty much off for the day. Do my little part. So, all right, y'all have a blessed man. It's your boy LSCR254. Remember, identify your weaknesses, make the strength. Life is all about choices. Choose wisely and productivity over procrastination. And always remember, the hustle don't stop, the grind don't stop.